and I'm enjoying that as well. But I would never recommend that you and I forget where we have come from. We have not always been the person that we are by the grace of God. There were times when we allowed sin to deceive us and ensnare us and all of those things. But again, by the grace of God, we can become overcomers. Amen? Now the next part of our lesson, verses 24 through 26, and it came to pass about 3 months after that Tamar should say, thy daughter-in-law has played the harlot, and also, behold, she is with child by whoredom. And Judah said, bring her forth. When she was brought forth, she sent to her father-in-law, saying, by the man whose these are, am I with child? And she said, discern, I pray thee, whose are these? The signet and the bracelets and staff. And Judah acknowledged them and said, she has been more righteous than I, because that I gave her not to Shelah, my son, and he knew her again no more. My. Now, remember the first part was Reuben, his own son, slept with his wife's handmaid and lost his birthright in the family. As they used to say on Archie Bunker, it's all in the family. Amen. Now here, Jacob's fourth-born son, Judah, and his firstborn son, the firstborn son of Judah, was married to Tamar. And because was wicked, the Lord killed him before he had any children. Jacob then told his brother, brother, Onan, his second-born son, to go and marry Tamar and raise up seed on behalf of his dead brother Er's name. Remember I said in the opening part, this was an allowance under the law. Later on, when the law became, this actually taking place before the law, where to make sure that you had an heir to keep the family name going, some provisions were made to allow. Onan refused to do what his daddy told him to do, and as a result of that, God killed him also. Jacob then told Tamar, you just remain a widow until my youngest son, Shelah, when he gets eligible, I'm going to have him to marry you and raise up seed for your deceased husband. Amen. Now, after the death of Judah's Shua, he had mourned for her and over her death. He was traveling on a short trip, and Tamar heard about the travel of her father-in-law, Judah, and she was determined to have a child. So she dressed herself up, saw her. He did not recognize her as his